It's Claire. This video, we're talking about the third step for breathing while singing, which is exhalation. If you don't know me, I'm Claire Connelly, a voice teacher and singer. Let's get to it. If you haven't watched video 1 and 2, video 1 about inhaling for singing, video 2 about suspension, go back, watch those, practice those exercises, and then come and join me. Thanks for coming back. And let's learn how to exhale, which is the most important part of singing, y'all. We're gonna learn how to exhale with a controlled tension on the diaphragm. Okay, big picture, y'all. Remember, our diaphragm sits right under our ribs. Here's a picture of it. Hey, diaphragm. We're gonna descend the diaphragm ever so slightly, and then we wanna keep it descended as we phonate. We don't want normal breathing right now. We wanna keep that diaphragm as low as possible for as long as possible, and that's where our lovely tone comes from. That's where the power of our voice comes from. How do we feel this? Great question. I'm going to give you a few different exercises to try. You as an artist get to determine what is best for you and your voice and your vocal journey. Big idea. Do not even try this yet. Big idea coming. We keep tension on the diaphragm by slowly sucking in our lower abs. Remember, your diaphragm is a voluntary and involuntary muscle. We can't really have direct control on it. So instead of directly controlling our diaphragm, we're going to keep some stuff tense in our core that will then have the controlled exhalation, the controlled release of the diaphragm. As the diaphragm ascends, it's going to slowly push air out of our lungs. And that's where the power of your voice is. Okay, here's the exercise. You're going to inhale well, so put your hands right below your ribs, and you're going to inhale well, and then you're going to hiss. And I'm not talking about a tss, I'm talking about a soft hiss. If hissing doesn't work for you, a lot of my students are like, ugh, hissing, I don't feel it. You can make an F sound. Whatever you decide to do, just please make sure your jaw's relaxed, y'all. All the hissing or the thing is doing is creating a little pressure so we can feel our lower abs engage. We're talking about the abs between your belly button and hip bones. These top abs where your ribs are going to stay expanded while you slowly suck in your lower abs. I tell my students, we take your abdominal cavity and put it into two. We have our upper abdominal cavity stays expanded. Lower abdominal cavity slowly moves in. Things to think about. It's not, right? Diaphragm's ascended, there's nothing left. It's not a fast collapse of the diaphragm, y'all. If you can see your diaphragm suck in, you're pushing too hard. Your air is gone. You have absolutely nothing left. There's no controlled exhalation happening. Your audience should not be able to see your abs moving. You can feel it, but no one can see it. Let's try it. We're gonna hiss. I like hissing, but if you like fing, great, try it. Please make sure you have good posture, inhaling well, and we're gonna hiss or for 15 seconds. Let's do it. Pause. We're gonna do 15 seconds again. Were you able to keep your ribs expanded? Were you able to slowly suck in your lower abs? Most of the time when I do this with students, they're like, absolutely not, I felt nothing. I'm like, okay, that's great. Let's do it again. Remember, as we sing, we have to be aware of our body and what our body is doing. So let's try it again. We're gonna do 15 seconds. Breathing well. You keep hissing, I'm gonna keep talking. What you're not doing is a hard hiss. It's not and your jaw is relaxed. Please make sure your jaw is relaxed. There was 15. Did you feel your lower abs engage again or more or differently? I tell my students it's not six-pack abs, y'all. These are the abs deep in your body, closest to your organs. Planking abs, if you know what a plank is. So remember, these are the deep inner abs that we're using to keep tension on the diaphragm. Your homework, should you choose to accept it, is 15-second hiss or 10-second, 5-second, 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 10, 15. Why do we do so many fives? The fives are really what mimic songs, right? We have to exhale, controlled exhalation for 5 to 7 seconds per vocal line. Inhale well and do it again. Y'all, only take in as much air as you need. For the 15-second vocal line, you'll need a little more air in you than you will for the 5-second. Only inhale enough air that you need to complete this phrase or this hiss. No more. Inhale for a 15-second hiss or and let's do it. Inhale well. Relax your jaw. Check your posture. Stay expanded. Slowly sucking in the lower abs. Pause. How'd you do? Take a mental note. Feel your body. Let's do it for 10. Breathe well. Stop. How'd you do? Feel your body. Shake it out a little. 5 times. Here we go. Oof, okay. Breathe well. Stop. Breathe well. Stop. Breathe well. Relax your jaw. Relax that jaw. Stop. Breathe well. Stop. Breathe well. Stop. Breathe well. We're going to do 10. Stop. Breathe well. 15. Pause. Were you able to keep your ribs expanded and slowly suck in the lower abs? Can you feel your lower abs engaging? Again, we are keeping tension on the diaphragm, and this mimics real singing. How does it mimic real singing? Great question. I'm going to sing to you that song, and I will be getting rid of my air by keeping tension on the diaphragm, and it will be free and easy versus pushing from my throat. Most pain in singing or bad sounds comes from pushing from the throat. Keeping my ribs expanded. And slowly sucking in my lower abs. I encourage my students maybe to keep sometimes to keep one hand lower, one hand on the ribs. We also have these bands. So I also encourage my students to have bands, and you tie it here, and you can feel your diaphragm descend and your ribs stay expanded. So you are always welcome to use whatever tools necessary to help you be successful. You can use bands, you can use your hands. Another way to tell if you are collapsing too quickly is to put your hands right below your ribs, get rid of your air, and your middle fingers will be touching. You're going to inhale, fingers go away, and you are going to keep your fingers away from each other as you sing your line. They can touch at the end of the line or when you are done singing. So again, you can inhale well, and your fingers are going to stay away from each other even though you are getting rid of air. So your ribs are staying expanded and you're keeping tension on the diaphragm. So you have different tools, right? We have our hands and we have this band. You can feel or see your fingers if you're staying expanded as you exhale. Did this work for you? Does it not work for you? Have you heard something else about exhaling for singing? Please let me know. This is the third video for breathing while singing. There's one more, recovery. If you like what you hear, follow along, subscribe, comment, like. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and I hope to see y'all again soon. Bye.